Hey guys, sorry it took so long for me to get back. Been overwhelmed with a lot of things. I actually, well, anybody that follows my channel, past the first part of LPN school, so we're on PN2 at the moment. So I'll be actually doing more clinical type work in a hospital setting, which is awesome, and I'm nervous as hell. Other than that, it's been study, work 50, 55 hours a week in school, and probably like no sleep. I just can't wait for it to be some type of ending in sight. So other than that, that's what's been going on with me. So I'm sorry I haven't done a lot of videos. You will see some here coming up, because what I did do, there were quite a few times I did record, but I just didn't have a chance to edit and get them out. So I'll try to work on that periodically this week while I have time. Actually had extra day off of school, so I'll try to get those worked out, so you guys can see some of those as well. I have well, it was an unboxing or unbagging, but you'll be able to see that. So I have a couple things going on, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Other than that, what I do want to talk about is, now, of course, the wonderful weather is back again upon us. Parts of the world going to crap, parts of the world covered in the wonderful white stuff we call snow. Can't stand it. But what I wanted to talk about, and you'll see different clips and different things put together, so forgive me, I don't have the best editing skill, but at least you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about. I want to talk about what exactly you do to winterize, or what's your winter preps, or what's your overall mindset. I know for me, well, for us in this area, I don't care up until probably it gets once it's from October to April, May. That's when we'll count winter being over, because our area gets pounded pretty much part of the year, and the other part it's cool, and it might be a nice warm summer. So we don't have as good weather as some other parts of the country. Can't wait to move. But so we have to be prepared for colder environment than a lot of people in other parts of the states that have to deal with hotter and less severe things like that. So as far as me, I always make sure, even in the summertime, you always want to make sure you have your car supplies. A lot of people don't even know where the oil is. I had a coworker at work that actually had a dead battery. Didn't even know how to open the hood of the vehicle. Never had to. Okay, well, sometimes when you never have to, you don't know. You can't really fault someone for not knowing, but you should. And that's something that a lot of people don't seem to understand. Like, you might even get an error message on your car, and a lot of people might know what I'm talking about with this, and it could be a gas cap that's not on there tight enough, believe it or not. So you always want to make sure whatever you have, whether it be a computer, tablet, fridge, stove, microwave, you always want to make sure that, I know some of us don't want to do it, read the instructions, play with it, poke around with it, make sure you know exactly at least what the basics are, because if something happens, you're going to be the only one in between getting everything together and having to call a professional for help, which is, they probably laugh at you as you shell out your credit card for them to help you pop the hood. So I always make sure personally that I keep, oil, antifreeze, water, brake fluid, all in my trunk. I also have, which I need to actually get, in all honesty, is another set of car-based tools, opposed to using home tools in a vehicle. And that's how all your stuff ends up getting switched around, and you can't ever find anything. And I'm pretty sure a lot of guys know exactly what the hell I'm talking about there. So I have that set up. I actually even have a Ambu brand Ambu bag along with my first aid kit, which is the I believe it's the Grizzly, which is in the back of my car too. So in case I'm mobile, and I have an additional, my red, more so of a trauma-based kit where it actually has more different variety of gauze and pads just in case something was to happen. I came across an accident. I'm not trying to do it to be like the on-call mechanic, but you never know. Somebody could slide off the road, or someone could hit a tree, and you might have to render aid for a certain amount of time until someone can assist. So I make sure I keep that, as well as flashlight in the glove box. Rescue Me tool is always with me because it's on my keys, so that's something that's a part of me. So also I have a compressor and a couple other things, and one of them I'll go over because one will actually be a video just to show you what it is in general. But I have a couple things for my my winterization of getting things ready. That's just for the car. Also, I have kitty litter. You always want to make sure you have some of that. Salt, ran out of, need to get some more of that. And even if it's winter, you can get the gas treatment. You want to make sure you at least carry a small gas can with you. Fill it up, keep it in your trunk, or keep it in your in the back of your vehicle, because you never know when something can happen. Because how many times have you came home and it was just so cold outside? Yeah, I'll go get gas tomorrow. When if you get stuck and you run out of gas, then you're screwed. Then you'd be calling AAA and having to wait and be late anyway, when you could have just made it to the gas station because you had that extra tank of gas. So those are just a couple things that I always try to make sure that I have ready. And believe it or not, these things are, for the most part, always in my vehicle, because like I said, the area where I happen to live, it's more cold than it is warm. So I'll go in and check them in the middle of summer. I'll check them and put them right back in there. I just need to come up with a better design as far as the way that I have everything sectioned off in there. Right now I have them a few in crates, and a couple things are out and they slide around a little bit too much. So I just need to figure out something as far as putting something in there that's not a permanent thing, but something that could hold everything well. So I just need to look into that. But so that's the thing. That's my question for you guys. How do you guys take care of what you have to take care of winter? Coats, baklava, which I realize is a very warm thing, and it actually helps, especially with, the Mr. Clean. It definitely helps cut down the chill when the wind blows. Because a lot of people don't think about this until something happens, and I always like to try to express and convey the importance of trying to be prepared on some level. I'm not an expert. I just know what works for me, and I just try to share certain things that work for me, and it's actually helped out. So, all right, guys, you guys will be seeing videos here within the week. Like I said, some things might be out of sync. A couple things you might think is real cool. There's something that's going to be up that I haven't done before, so you're going to enjoy that. But other than that, that's it. So hope you guys enjoy your day, your week. Hope you guys had a Happy New Year and Merry Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and Yom Kippur and whatever other holiday I missed, but whatever is your thing. So you guys all stay safe. Have a nice one.